So much more. Find out more at transcendwithdebbie.com. Your host, Debbie Romero, is a globally recognized evidential psychic medium, paranormal investigator, energy worker, and empowerment teacher. Her unique blend of psychic abilities and healing energy has set her apart spiritually, gathering her international acclaim. With a profound connection to the spiritual realm, she has dedicated her life to helping others explore the mysteries of the unseen world. Now, your host of Transcend with Debbie, Debbie Romero.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Erika, it is 7:30 in the morning, girl. Look at us go. Talk
Rise and
about
shine.
grand rising, y'all. Grand rising is how what they say. So today's the last day that we're going to go live for the week of the colors. So let me clarify that, for the week of the colors, right? So every day since Tuesday, we started with the color red, right? It was color red. I think it was Mars is what we started with. And now we're ending on the moon. So today is the day of the moon. It is the day of peace, clarity, and healing. What's really cool about it, it's the color white. So I got my goddess hustle shirt on because I was like, what do I wear that's white? And you look so cute in your little white shirt. What do you think about that, Erika? What do you think about the whole week that's been going on?
It's very interesting. Well, it was actually pretty fun and kind of seeing the colors, wearing the colors, and how it changes one's demeanor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like, not to put you on the spot, but like the communication day, we were definitely communicating, right? And then I feel like yesterday, because of Sun Day, which was orange,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I feel like the day just felt so warm, right? And
Oh,
empowering. I was like, there's so much strength in today, right? So it's kind of like preparing the mind to match the day and the color, you know?
oh my God. You know, and it's so true. And this is where it brings our awareness because we're working with our awareness, our minds, and we're making the intentions. We're bringing the color. We're acknowledging the planets that are connected to the day, and so it definitely plays a factor on how we're changing our energy field, right? And how we're changing our energy field. Today is about the crown. It's about peace, healing, clarity, and I really love that. That's what the moon stands for. And so last night, I do my new moon rituals. I don't know about you, Erica, but I do. And it's not even a new moon. I do it every day. I pray. And so I lit a candle for prayer. And my candle last night was to bring peace, healing, and love into myself, my home, everything I do, just to bring harmony, right? And so when we're bringing harmony into our energy field, it's like wherever God, there's disharmony, where there's no order, bring balance. And so it's really bringing order, balance into one's life. And so that intent, that energy starts to go in that direction because that's the intent, right? And so whatever ripple effect, my throat, whatever ripple effect comes from that after is just a bonus. And you're focusing on the chakras communication day. Oh my God. Me and communication. What planet was it on? Mercury. Was it color green? The color green.
Yeah, I think it was like Wednesday when that started happening.
So Wednesday, I definitely, I just was expressing myself on things that I have for a year. And I was like, wow, I guess I was a little upset about that.
Yeah.
and I and then we had to be responsible for our frequency and words. So I was like, oh my gosh, we even had that talk. So today it's about the crown chakra. So it's the color purple with the crown, but also white. So people work with both colors. It's the higher consciousness. It's the connection to the cosmos. And we're gonna do some readings, and I feel like I look up to the chakra cards and the color cards. So that's what caught my attention. So for those that are in here, we'll be working on pulling some cards and stuff. And what do you think about that? What do you think about the crown and the connection to the crown and things like that? What do you do for your crown chakra?
Well, it's interesting because with today being Moon Day, to me, the moon represents emotions. So when it talks about clarity, it's kind of like bringing clarity to your emotions. Sometimes, especially with the change cycles of the moon, you feel a little bit more emotional, whether it's the anger, whether it's the sorrow, but the emotions tend to flow. So that's really cool that we just had a new super moon, and then now it's MoonDay, right? It's
That's
that
what I
clarity.
thought. Oh my God, yes. I thought the same thing. And one of the things I like to do, and this is maybe a visualization for those that do either hear the replay or that are here, is I used to go and literally visualize, like astral travel my body into the moon, and then I actually allow my energy, and you allow the energies to go through each part of your energy field, and you're attuning the energies to release, and then and also charging up. So the same for the portal of the sun, or if you sit on the planet, bring healing to that energy field as well. But I literally like astral project myself there. And I love it when the energy just waves and it flows through me. It's just this like, it's electrifying. I wanted to go like Grease. It's electrifying, you know?
Yeah, it's interesting because for me, it's just as simple as being outside underneath the moon, stargazing, looking at the sky,
Good.
admiring the moon and allowing the energy just to hit my face. I do the same thing with the sun too.
Look at how calm she is, everybody. It's 7:30. She goes, Debbie, I just sit there and let the sun or the stars hit me.
The moon.
Well, that I do as well. But when I'm really in that mode, like, let's go in there, do some work. It really reminds me of my teacher when I first started doing trance. And this is your perfect example. And I thought, oh my God, I need to rev up. Let's go, spirit. Come on, everybody, let's do this. Yeah, right. You get all excited because you think you need the power to like really have that amp it up. And he looks at me and he goes, Debbie, where are you going? Are you okay? What's happening over there? Just let him come to you. And it's the same for spirit. Just let him come to you. And we want to do our part, but it's like, just sit there. Just let it come to you, girl. Michael was funny. He was so cool. So let's say some hellos. You got Jenny from the block. Good morning, Miss Jenny. Good morning, Janet. Good morning, Tammy girl. Good morning, Valerie. Good morning. Or actually, good evening in the UK, babe. Thanks for being here. And for those that are in here, if you guys want to share, go ahead, share the live. And we're going to put some cards. So who is open? Who is open for a card? That's what I want to know. Are you ready, Erika? Do some readings?
Yes, let's do some readings.
Let's look at how cute Jenny. She puts little hearts and her little flowers and things like that. So frequency for the crown is 963, by the way, guys. 963. And so if you guys are wanting to work with the sound of it, I'm just sharing out the live. Okay, guys? So I'm so sorry. Erika, you pick a name and we will go there.
Let's go with Jenny.
Jenny, she's like, yes. Okay, Jenny, we're going to read you. Is that okay? Ooh. She's got a mama in spirit. Yay, she goes, yay. 963, frequency for the crown. Yes, color white for the moon, purple for the crown. Amethyst crystals work really well. You can get some essential oils, kind of work with the essential oils, journaling, writing your thoughts down and honoring your emotions, because the moon is about emotions, as Erika said. It's also representing the Bindu chakra in the back of the neck. This is where we receive the energy of the moon crescent. So for me, when I do attunements, it's usually coming from the back of the neck down to the shoulders to the heart, back up. So this energy field is really where we receive the downloads and energies as well. You love the moon. I love the moon and I love the sun. I started my journey with working with the moon. I used to go to Ojai, and we were in the middle of this mountain in a vortex, and the sound healing. This place was so amazing. Everything there you touched was crystals, bench crystal, love rose quartz, and the energy of working with the moon is beautiful. So beautiful. So Jenny girl, I got the color gold for you, which I absolutely love. Let's bring in the abundance girl. Look at that beautiful card. Is that what you got, Erika? She's like, wait a minute, we're matching. I have many crystals. I used to have so many. I have the big pieces for the house, but I gave them all away. I give them all away. I need to keep one for myself. I need to. And so pink, let love in, girl. So Erika, it reminds me what Erika said yesterday. Erika was like, abundance comes when we're aligned with love. And she said yesterday she was on the live, and this really caught my attention. And it was like, when we're really doing like that, what we're honoring love. And think about it. Love is family, money, home, right? Root chakra, love, family's your love, your structure, all of that is love. So that would make sense too. But it's also the heart chakra. So free yourself from the heartache or any pain. And I say the colors that I get for you is red, pink, and gold. So gold, sitting with the colors, see what they mean for you and see how it resonates. Okay. So take their love and we say God bless. And Miss Erika,
That
go
was really
ahead.
cool. So the first card I got for you is represents perception. So it's interesting because it was perception, wisdom, abundance, and now. So
Yes.
the universe is spirit is saying, that by shifting your perspective, changing, it's almost like tweaking the mindset just a
Right.
tad bit. You have the wisdom, you have the experiences, but money's coming in. Like money is so
Girl.
flowing and it's happening now. So it's not necessarily like, oh, it's coming down the road in the near future. No, this is like the present. So if you money's been tight or if you've been struggling a little bit when it comes to your abundance, I feel like it's all about to pour in. So it's almost like kudos to you.
Kudos to you. Who does
That's
it?
exciting.
And we're still under the new moon energies as well. So not only is it moon day, but it's also we're still in the energies of the new moon. So it's like plant those seeds, continue to manifest. It's really cool, Erica, how it's all aligned with each other, right? I, s-
Yeah.
I see Josie watching from Facebook. I see George. Is it Georgie? Thank you, Georgie, for being here. And Lynn jumped in for a second. And I wanted to say if that's, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it looks like it's Chiquis in the house. I think that's 13, right? So, Pearl, let's go. Where are we going next? Where are we going next?
Let's go. Let's see if you're open to a card, put some white or put the moon emoji in there. Some type of moon
Ooh.
emoji.
Oh, do we have a moon emoji in the comments?
Yeah, there's
I
moon
love
emojis.
I love what there was a comment here where she said she was buying crystals and that her grandbaby's now right here. Now my 7-year-old granddaughter loves crystals because of her and is starting to collect them. I think I can't wait to do that. My granddaughter is very little still. She's going to be 3 or she's 3. Gosh, I'm a bad grandma. And for me, I I had to think about it. My brain is in channeling mode, right? And so I just right now
Oh,
definitely
see
right, there is moon. Look at and how beautiful Yolanda put that in so beautifully.
all the
Um,
cycles.
I know. And for me, like, I can't wait to do those things for them, right? You're such a good grandma. Okay, so we put the white, Valerie put white hearts, and then Yolanda put the moon. So let's do Yolanda first, and then we'll go to
Okay,
Valerie. Okay, go ahead.
perfect. So let's do Yolanda. That's really cool. And there's and it's Mother Moon, right? Father Son.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now I know because the moon is when we're going on the astrology chart, the moon is with because it's the M, and then the sun obviously is I always want to go to ego because Jose got you taught me ego, the ego side, but it's the sun, but it's father. So there's no F there, but
Oh,
now I know because the moon has the M. That's how I separate it now in my brain. Okay, let's go. Are you doing Yolanda?
yes.
Her grandmother's here. I feel her grandmother's just holding space for her. This I feel like is on mom's side, and she's just like, "Come on, girl, you got to get to work. Like, let's go, let's get things done." So I get the sense very active. I get the color watermelon for her as Erica is shuffling, and for me, the watermelon signifies inner child love. Have fun today. If you guys look at the comment, it's like slay the week, right? Slay it with some joy. Calm the mind. Look at the green and the watermelon come together. So it's like bring calming to the mind. So sometimes the moon has different effects on us, and I get the sense you're very sensitive. Connect to your deepest inner knowing. Magenta. These are beautiful colors that came in for you, gorgeous. And so I say the watermelon color for me always represents the heart. It represents the high heart. And so it's like a blend of the green and the pinks, right? So if we're looking at the heart chakra, it's like Give yourself some love in that inner child, because it says inner child. So have that love, give back to yourself. Don't forget to do something sweet, something fun, something giggly, where you're honoring your younger self. If you have children, I say go outside with them, sit with them on the grass. If you're playing out there, water your flowers, because I get the sense grandma was someone who loved the yard. I get the sense she was someone who took time to smell the roses and the flowers. I get the sense, to smell good. I don't know if you like perfume, but all of a sudden I just smell perfume around you, girl. And I love my perfume. And so emerald green calms the body, the soul. So work with the green for the calming energy. And then the magenta is to your deep knowing, right? It's sometimes, that's to me what comes to mind with that is like, and this goes back to that psychic awareness, right? Erika, have you ever had it where like you just know, and when you just don't know how. So they're telling me your knowing of things is so deep, just honor it. So don't discount your intuition, is how I feel with that. You know where you're going, you know what you're doing, and don't let people run your path for you. Take care of yourself, and I send you so much love from grandmother and from spirit. Okay, Miss Erika, go ahead.
So I pretty much got the same thing. So the first card that came out to you was listen. So, and then the next card is motivate and belong. So for me, and I clarified the listen card because I'm like, okay, what is it? It's all about your desires. And then
Mm-hmm.
I clarified the belong card, and it's decisions. So it's kind of aligned to what you just got done saying. So I get the sense that spirit is saying that I almost get the sense like take time to listen. I agree with Debbie. I feel like you are very intuitive, and I feel like there's messages coming in, and it all has to do with your desires. So it's almost like making the change, making the movement to move forward. Like, what is it that you desire? Because listening to the signs to help you stay focused. Because I feel like at times motivation goes like out the window, and then you're like, oh, okay, I got to start all over again. So it's like it reminds me of the train, right? When it starts off really slow because the train is so heavy. But as it starts moving, it gets faster and faster. And it's like it almost seems weightless because how fast it moves. So I get the sense that that's what kind of happens with you. So it's almost like spirit saying is stay motivated, pay attention, listen, because you belong and your decisions matter. So I feel like the decision that you have to make, it's going to be a good one when it comes to your desires. I feel like changes need to take place, and the changes are truly focused around you. So don't be afraid to make those changes. Don't be afraid to stay motivated. And I feel like I don't know, like the sense of like like you have visions. Like I wouldn't be surprised if you have like vision boards. Because I see like I want to change this, and I want to do this, and I want to go here, and I want to do this. So I feel like it's very like motivating. So if you haven't done a vision board, maybe it's time to do that virtual a vision board just to help you stay motivated and stay on the direction of what your desires truly are. But that's the message I got.
You're so cute. People do a lot of vision boards on Pinterest, and I got to sense she does it on Pinterest. Like she's literally a virtual, like she sees this and she puts it together. She goes, yes, I do have a huge one, and I did it on the pink moon. Congratulations, babe. Yeah, so I see that, but I also see it's like taking pictures from Pinterest and going here. Very, very cool. Let me give you, and I'm being nudged to share this, is go into a meditative state. When you do your vision board, there was a lady that walked me through it. She was one of my shamanic healers, and beautiful soul. And every year we did a vision board, and this is what they're nudging me to say was go into within, meditate, and then really be mindful of what you're trying to bring forward. And when you're doing that, you're embodying the energies of the manifestation of the moon, right? Because it's about manifestation, it's the crown. And then you're in the flow of frequency and vibration of creativity and desire and passion. So keep going. You got a beautiful soul. So we're going to go to Valerie, because Valerie put the moon in the white heart. She's like, girl, come on, girl, come to me, girl. So we're going to leave you with her love. Beautiful. Have a great week. Don't forget, look, just because we're wearing white shirts, you can wear your nails white, you can wear anything that's white pants, white shoes. Just incorporate some white with you. Eat something that like cauliflower, like the white foods. Incorporate the white drinks. What you're eating, bringing that extra energy in. It's just bringing the color in your awareness as well. What does that look like? Now, don't be eating a bunch of marshmallows. Okay, you already got Miss Valerie, or do you want me to go?
I already got her. So
I
Valerie,
knew it.
yeah, I figured I'd be on it so that we could get a couple more people in. So Valerie, the card that came out for you is joy, healing, and communication. So to me, the spirit is, and then I wanted to clarify healing, which was acceptance, and then I clarified communicate, which is truth. So I get the sense that spirit is saying that I feel like I got white top on. Yes, I feel like you're right now, you're in a healing process, right? So part of the healing process is accepting what isn't no longer serves you, right? Accepting that those things that took place were truly a lesson. So learning the lesson from it. What is the positive part of the experience? Because I feel like the with healing that process, it's going to help you with your joy. I feel like the two go hand in hand. So when you think of healing, a lot of people, to me, right away, it's like sadness and hurt, but it's not always that, because you have to find the joy in those situations to truly help you release and let go. Healing is acknowledging it, kind of going through the process of like, okay, like I see what happened, I understand why it took place, but the joy is letting that go and knowing that as you continue to raise your vibration, those things will no longer affect you. With communicate and truth, I get the sense like spirit is saying don't hold back anymore. Like I'm not saying go out there and road rage on people, but I am saying it's time to speak your truth. It's time to let people know. Yes, it's time to let people know, like, what is it that you need? What is it that you want? Because your voice does matter. And when you speak it into existence and you allow people to know, you could determine, okay, is this person really on my side? Or are they holding me back? Because I get the sense like when people shut people down and don't allow them to express the way they feel, or even communicate the way they know how to communicate, it does something to your soul. It almost like starts creating a person who doesn't exist, because who you truly are is through your voice. It's you speaking your truth. So spirit is saying during this healing process, everything that's going on, that joy is coming in, things are going to be changing, and they want you to speak up, and truly pay attention, because I feel like you will be walking away from individuals. You also be, and I feel like it's family members for whatever reason, but I feel like you're going to be walking away, and that's okay, because your peace, your joy is extremely important, and don't put it on the back burner anymore. It's truly about you stepping into your power again.
Wow, Erica, that's so beautiful. She was saying she was going through that at the moment, and I just got the rejoice and laugh card, which is the apricot. And if you look at the color, this is associated with the sacral chakra, right? So that's about creativity. It's about, she says that's spot on. Thank you. So think about the emotions that sit within your sacral chakra. Think about whether it's anger, it's disappointment, but it's also joy and laughter and pleasure. And it's all of the creativity energy. As a woman, this is where we give birth to the new energies. And so when we go through something difficult that Erica's talking about, or what you're experiencing, how do we recreate, right? Connect to the mind, body, and soul. I got the color lavender. And so I was even like, drink lavender tea. I don't know we're not here to tell you to drink things or take things, but I drink lavender tea, and, or even if you're not allergic to it, you can have it next to you. When my mom was going through her healing stages, when she was ill, the nurses used to give these little sashes, and they would put lavender. And I thought it was the cutest thing. And they would put it by her pillow so she could sleep. And I was like, oh, that was so sweet of them. I have that still to this day. I saved it. And so I definitely would work with lavender, the color purple, which is the crown, which also is connected to the emotions. And so both cards are emotional cards, right? So for you, your team is giving you the color purple. It's giving you the color orange as well. And I know you're wearing white, and you can't make this up because the amber is about creativity. But girl, check it out, girl, right? So what happens when you do the work? the gold and the abundance comes. And so all of it is, this is the power of the soul. This is the essence of your belly. And so if you're looking at all these colors, you got a lot of orange, which is the sacral chakra, the crown chakra, and then also I always say the gold is everything, right? Lavender essential oils, tam girl. I tried one time to go to this yoga session, and this one time, and they're younger girls. They be kicking it, they be rocking it, right? And yes, I love the bath salts. And she gets the sage after the workout, and she puts it in meditation on us, and our eyes has sage and lavender. And I was like, babe, I just want to take that home. I just want to take that with me. Hit the likes for these beautiful ladies. Thank you, Jenny. And so, being that it is the day of healing, it's clarity, and a day of peace, right? Because it's the moon day. I'm going to leave you guys with a little tool. And this is part of a healing tool that I use when I do Munaki. And so as we close it up, we're going to ask Spirit to restore power. You put your hands in your belly, and you can always connect to your higher self. So you invite your higher self to come with you. And being that it's the moon, we can invite the color white, and we can also invite the color lavender, gold, whatever comes to mind, purple. So you ask Spirit, restore your power, which is in the belly button. That's your solar plex. Restore your love, which is within the heart chakra. And then hold on to your third eye and say, restore my clarity. So you're giving permission for the energies to be restored and balanced. And so even if you're not Reiki attuned, we are energy. And so you do have portals, you have vortexes that flow through you, and you're giving Spirit and your higher self permission again. And you do it 3 times to just sit in a meditative state. And then I always go, I breathe in peace. I exhale gratitude. I breathe in love. I exhale gratitude. I breathe in healing. And I exhale gratitude. And if you could just do that 3 times and then ground the energy, it shifts it for you. So this is a little exercise if you're overwhelmed throughout the day, just to kind of reset the tone. So happy Moon Day, y'all. I have to get to work. I got to go get ready. Erika, thank you so kindly for popping in every day that you've been doing for spirit and color and planets. I think she froze, y'all.
I froze.
Well, girl, what was your final words of all the planets and everything that we've done for the week?
I would say definitely if you can continue following for sure, because everything, it takes what, 21 days, so it's about 3 weeks to form a habit. So and I say it's simple as this, like maybe you do the clothes the first week, and then you switch to accessories the following week, and then you switch to something else on the third week, just so that way just continue to incorporate everything, it's truly working. We've witnessed it.
We witnessed it through me. And
Yeah.
I also have been doing the work. So trust me, I'm also doing the throat chakra, the crown chakra, and and it really does. And I was like, whoa, communication really did hit me. And oh my God, I'm feeling the red and the power, So it's been really, really cool. So hopefully next month, I have a small project that I've been working on. Hopefully next month, if you follow me on YouTube, I don't know if I'll be on Derek's page, but there's something that I'm going to be doing weekly. Just not yet. Just not yet. So follow a girl. Erika, you'll be coming back on Derek Akora's page as well. So she is now going to start doing her own show. So guys, don't forget to follow Erika Neva. Have a great week, guys. Mwah! Much love.
Bye.
Bye.